by fans. When he was being booed. You know, look at Eric Cantona, the documentary of Eric Cantona, the great Eric Cantona of Man U and France, who was playing for Man United under Sir Fergie, Alex Ferguson. That there was an issue, he was given a red card. He was he was given a red card. He was coming out of the pitch and Alex did not look him eye to eye. You know, if Alex, as he was leaving the pitch, if the coach had like, okay, calm down, you know, or even try to like show sign that, oh, you care. But Ferguson was just upset. Ah, you allowed yourself to be red carded and all that. So he feels bad. He has been given a red card. He was leaving the pitch. Ferguson did not give him any face. Then the next thing, as he was going out, one of the spectators, one of the fans now said something irritating to him, right? That's when Cantona lashed out at the fan. I think he kicked him or something like that, and Cantona had to be suspended. You know, and I had problem with the with Mayu and all that. And the documentary, Cantona says that that action by the coach Fergie was what worsened things. If it was just a red card he was given, right, where he was being sent off, probably. But if he had seen that sign from the coach, that the coach cared, you know, that the coach understood, you know, then as he was going, a fan made a bad comment and he lashed out. So if you have this sequence where Osimhen, top striker, has 2 goals, have an opportunity to make it a hat trick, go on a record, and they keep Lookman did not give him the ball. And not only Lookman, another team player did not also do the same thing. And he senses that there's this something is wrong. And he tells Lookman, who is his partner? And who is somebody they've played together for a while, they understand each other, and says, it's a team game. Lookman could have said, I'm just saying, Lookman could have said, um, sorry, I didn't see you. Don't worry. If I get another opportunity, I'll give you. Lookman said you've already scored 2 goals. Osimhen processed it. Nah, I can't do this. And decides to leave. He was substituted and he was being booed by Nigerian fans in the stadium. And there he sat down in the coach and players dugout, hearing the bad commentary from the fans that were just talking things that were not good to the ear. And when the game ended, he like walked out, want to get out of that place, want to get out of it. Have you really have you really gotten into a situation where you are really, really upset? Somebody make you angry, something upset you, there's something added to it, kept building up, you are really mad. If you are really upset, the best thing is to walk away. If something really, really upsets you, have you seen players get upset? Did you see Zidane in World Cup when an Italian defender insulted him, made a derogatory statement to him, and he didn't care whether he was playing in a World Cup final? He headbutted the defender and he got a red card and leave. There's that place where you get to where you are really mad, and you know that you want to just keep your sanity, you don't want to make things worse, and you just walk away. He walked away. He was upset and he walked away. He didn't like stay to okay, make some people say he would have stayed and make a pretense of greeting. He was upset. Nigerian has won the game 4-0. What more do you want him to do? In other times where they won, shey he stayed and celebrated. At this point, he was upset and he needed to go off and cool off his head. He needs space, time, and maybe sleep and rest. They've been preparing for the game for some days. Adrenaline. Imagine that. I've had a situation whereby I was preparing for a seminar. I spent days preparing for sleepless nights. I did seminar. After the seminar, somebody said something very annoying. And me, I spent sleepless days preparing for that seminar. So imagine how it is. They've spent days preparing for this match. They've played the game. They won 4-0, but during the game, somebody said something that really, really touched him, that really, really made him upset. And he just wanted to leave so that he won't cause more problem. And then people are interpreting it that he's proud. He's some people say he's been made a monster. Some people said he wants to go back to Turkey. Let him go. This. These are the same people who are saying that we love Osimhen's energy. We love his energy. And now that his energy has led to something, you just like you want a lady that is you say you want somebody that has a touch of body. Mm? You want a body. You see a body, you want the person to be respectful, to be kneeling down and be showing respect and cooking and taking care of the house. But you want a body. Do you think if you see a body, you somebody will be a body and now be cooking and now be showing respect and all that? A body is a body. And there are some things that will come with it. When somebody is wide, in some ways, there are things. When somebody is passionate, there are some things that come with it. You don't expect somebody that is passionate about something, then when something comes up, you know, then the person asks, why didn't you pass the ball for me? Okay, okay, next time. No, he's passionate. He gives 100%. And something happens, he got so mad, he got so upset, and Fed cannot give his 100. And he walked away. It happens. And people like that easily get over it and move on. But we are making things worse. Just insulting. Today I was just watching people saying Osimhen should get out, should go back to Turkey. And I was listening to Rufai. Rufai said he should go. If he wants to go to Turkey, let him go. Rufai Hussaini of Arise. This Rufai Hussaini, same Rufai Hussaini who wears his emotion on his sleeve when he's interviewing guests. Hussaini who sometimes doesn't follow journalistic standards in maintaining composure when interviewing guests. If Rufai Hussaini was a footballer, he would be worse than Osimhen. How many times have we seen Rufai Hussaini get into a verbal confrontation, verbal altercation with a guest in Arise morning show? The same kind of attitude that he is condemning Osimhen for is the same attitude he has when he's interviewing a guest. Yes, we can say Osimhen overreacted, but the way we are taking it, are we not overreacting? Those who are so critical of Osimhen, I know how these things can easily turn toxic, where people just condemn him. People say he should go away. What is his contribution to the team? Can you imagine? What's Osimhen's contribution to the team? Somebody who is an alpha, who is domineering, who is committed 100%, who gives his all for 90 minutes or more. That person you say should leave the team. You can just imagine. And sometimes when you see these things, you now start asking, some of these things will lead people to asking questions about being patriotic and playing for their country. Because the way we just switch on a player without trying to show any understanding, we can criticize him, right? But don't be too excessive in your criticism. Don't just dismiss him, insult him, and use all manner of derogatory words. I'm just happy that Osimhen is not playing in Nigeria. Osimhen's fortunes is not dependent on Nigeria. Win or lose in AFCON, Osimhen will remain a top player playing in Champions League, playing in Turkey, playing in Europe. He will still be one of the highest paid players in the world. He will still do his thing with all that he has, with all that he has achieved. Playing for Nigeria for more than 10 years in several tournaments from under 17 and doing well with all he has done. And yet he comes to Nigeria, he puts in his 100 and then he makes a mistake. He overreacts. And then in the stadium, people are booing him. So he just wants to go and rest. Don't want to allow him. He should go and be hugging people and be greeting fans. Is it the same fans that booed him? Some people don't even think of these things. Let's not show linear reasoning. Let's show lateral thinking and consider other factors in this situation. It has happened. Yes, if it's an act of, you see it as an act of indiscipline, there should be a process where the coach will talk to him and discipline can be melted. Coach can ask him to apologize to the team, apologize to Lukman, you know. He can even go ahead and say, okay, maybe for the next game you start on the bench. But he can't do that. He can't do that. We are playing Algeria. It's going to be our toughest game yet in this tournament. So you can't bench Osimhen. You need Osimhen 100% in Algeria game. So yes, you can ensure discipline. Eric Chile has shown himself to be a disciplined coach, banning media from the training and all that. So for team discipline, he can say, Osimhen, talk to Osimhen one-on-one. Say what you did was excessive. What you did is shouldn't have gone. Okay, apologize to your team. Sometimes they say, okay, pay a fine. In some clubs, some things happen, they will fine you. Okay, this. But you cannot afford to bench Osimhen for Algeria in Algeria's game. You will need Osimhen. So all this talk, all this, I just hope that Osimhen is not getting all this negativity. I hope he's not with his phone. He doesn't have access to social media. But there's been so much negativity. I hope he's not doing that. Osimhen should be made to rest, cool off his head, and the rest, short time rest, and get back to the team. You get back. You play together. Talk to everybody. Because this thing didn't happen in isolation. Lookman didn't pass the ball and he was trying to justify that Osimhen has scored 2 goals. Like, as in, when do you tell a striker that he has scored enough goals? It doesn't happen. Other people were not giving him passes. You talk to them. See, this is not about individual. It's not an individual game. It's not a long tennis, or an individual sport. No, It's a team game. So you talk to everybody. Thank God we have good players who can you have Chukwueze, Onyedika and other who can come in. So you give them marching orders. If you get to the pitch, if you have an opportunity to pass to your to your teammates and he has better opportunity, you better pass it. If you don't pass it and you miss the opportunity, if you get to the next match, you start from the bench or you will not play in the game. You know, you just do that. You don't. Let's all not focus on just what Osimhen did. Let's also talk about what led to it and how other players contributed to it. Osimhen has earned his right to be in the team. He has played for 10 years at various tournaments for Nigeria. Even as his favor has found him in Europe, he still comes back and give his 100. He has earned his right. He has every right to be in that team to the end. And we should not allow a momentary lapse of judgment or the heat of passion, what has happened, to now say, okay, it's going to cancel him. First of all, whoever is saying that, can cancel Osimhen. He's well loved in Turkey. He's well loved in the Galatasaray. Win or lose AFCON, he has a good place to go. Yes, I know that other players are having problems in their clubs. They want to get a good club. They want to do well in AFCON so that they can understand that. But then you also have to show a good attitude. Other players, not only Osimhen, show other players should know that they are going to wherever new club they go or their old club, they have to be part of the team. You can't be heard telling a striker in a national team that you have scored 2 goals. So what's the message? So you mean you go to your club and the top striker of your club has scored 2 goals. You now say you not pass the ball to him because he has already scored 2 goals. Is that what you are going to do? You have to show that you have the attitude to be a team player, because it's not just a question of being talented. It's not just a question of being hardworking. You have to be part of the team. Some talented players were later left go in their clubs because they were not team players. And if you are not a team player in a team game, you are a liability. Because in a team game, no matter how good you are, if you are not a team player, sooner or later you will run out of steam. You know, so other players that are involved that also precipitated what led to this should also be talked to. As they talk to Osimhen, talk to everybody and say, eye on the prize. Maybe I don't know. I don't think I will still watch it. I don't think I will still watch live matches. I will still be waiting for results because I don't want to be watching a live match where you do whatever I want to do. Then me, I'll now start trying to go and treat myself or take care of myself. I don't want to do that. But all the same, I'm still rooting for Nigeria. Nigeria is my country. I support the Super Eagles. I want the best for Super Eagles. I love Vito Osimhen. He's a great player. I love his story. I love everything about Vito Osimhen. I love this kind of personality. I love him 100 and I support him 100 plus. He has earned his right. Nobody is perfect. People make mistakes. You understand? And for somebody with his personality, that is kind of mistake you expect from him. A mistake of, being over over the top or some things. But then we don't throw away the baby and the bathwater. Isn't that what they say? Do you throw away the baby and the bathwater? The key baby, the key player in that team is Victor Osimhen. You know why? He has been playing for Nigeria with a history of 10 years plus. He grew up here. He understands it. understands her game. He has been playing. He understands it. He knows what it takes to be a winner. He's a winner. He's a winner with Napoli, with Galatasaray, with under 17 Nigeria, with different tournaments he has played. He's a proven winner. He's a top striker. And other people who came after him, who are playing in the team, should learn from him, should learn from his experience, should learn from him. And they can get one or two, that will help them in their club engagements and all that. So that's all I just want to say. I wish Nigeria well against Algeria. I hope and pray that we win. I'll watch the highlight after the game, and I just hope there's no more incidents like this. Eh, I know that with Osimhen just need to cools off, he comes back, he's going to give his 100. Trust him on that. He's not going to go anywhere. He's going to stay. You see him when he was playing for Galatasaray. After the game, he knows he has to come back to Nigeria. He said, I have to go for, and this indicated that he wants to travel. You know, that spirit is there. You understand? So, will not allow a momentary lapse of judgment, strike away decade plus history of doing well for Nigeria. Will not allow that. Wish him all the best and give him all the support. All the negativity should be pushed aside. I'm glad he's in camp. Forget social media. Forget what people are saying. The same people that are on top of Victor Osimhen were praising him when he scored 3 goals in qualifiers. And they will still praise him tomorrow if he gets a hat trick. They'll be the one shouting, hey, Osimhen is a goat. It's our goat, greatest of all time. They will still be the ones doing that. And so forget all those negativity. For all those who focus, for all those who feel they are perfect, that they could do better, those who have not touched ball in a competitive manner before, those who are not doing so better than others, even in their own engagements, even in their own profession, will now come and be judge and jury and over the top criticize Osimhen. All those negativity should be avoided. I just hope Eric Chile would keep the camp compact, drive away content creators, media, drive them away. Train in secret, or however they call it, closed door training. Do that. Go for the next game. Before the game, after the game, press availability, then close the door, prepare. After the AFCON, after we've won the trophy, then if you want to interview them for 24 hours, they can go ahead and do that. Eric Chile is doing well. I've not been watching the live games, but I've been seeing what he's doing. He's doing well. The Malian coach, Eric Chile, is doing well. I hope he's being paid and hope they will pay him well when this tournament ends. He's a great guy. He's doing well. This kind of people that we should keep as coach. NFF, Sports Commission, Presidency. You see what the good work that an African coach is doing. It's not only when we get foreign coach from Europe and all that. This is an African coach and he's doing well. So they should keep him happy and ensure that he continues this good work. I wish Erishile the best. I wish Victor Osimhen the best. Lukman, I wish you all the best. Captain Didi, all Wambali, goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, attackers, Akko, Adams. I wish you guys all the best. Go soar, Super Eagles.